Hello, kindergarten and first graders. It's so nice to see you today. I wish I was seeing you in person. Today we are going to be using markers. We're going to be using all the materials in that bag. So I got together a plate, a coffee filter, a piece of string, some markers, scissors, and glue stick. So your first job today is going to be to design a balloon that you would like to see over Broadway. These balloons are huge. They are like 3-story building high. And think about like a car, if you could take a car and put it next to each other, 8 cars next to each other. That's pretty wide. Okay, so we're going to start making our design. And I think I would like to have a unicorn. And I might just choose to do a unicorn head for my balloon. So I turned my paper so that my unicorn would best fit, okay? So then I have to think about, how am I going to design this? Okay, so maybe that's my nose of my unicorn, and I'm just sketching lightly. The reason I'm sketching with a pen right now, guys, is so that you can see. I need to have that unicorn horn coming off my head. I need ears. Maybe that's an ear, and maybe my horn's coming off here. I don't know. An ear off the other side. Inside my ears, I might have another shape like this. I might have some stripes on my horn. I think my eyeball is going to be closed. Okay, I'm going to need some hair, so I'm going to figure out how to do that. And so, guys, you have to start, as you start making your sketch, I like my sketch. As you start making your sketch, you need to think about how you're going to build this out of materials like our coffee filter and our paper plate. Okay, I'm going to use my plate for my head shape, okay? So you can kind of squish your plate flat and then sketch it out. I'm going to sketch out my nose coming out over here. Comes around. That's going to be my neck. My neck's going to come up here too. The nose is going to come across like that. Our horn's going to be out here. I might need a second piece for my horn. I have a little bit of an ear here and a big ear here. And then I close it up. Okay. After I have my basic sketch on here, I'm going to start cutting. So I'm going to cut on my lines and make it as neat as possible. I can always flip over my paper when I'm done. So those extra pieces that I'm cutting off, I'm not going to get rid of them quite yet because I might use them when I'm done. Like if my unicorn horn doesn't look long enough, I could go ahead and make it longer. All right, so far, this is what I have. All right, so now I have to figure out what else I need to do. So I was working on the eye. I colored in some of my paper plate. I cut apart some of my pieces, and now I'm going to stick on my eyeball. Remember, my glue should dry clear, so it's okay to make it a bigger spot than I need. Hold it on for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to leave it right there for now. So now I kind of have some eyelashes sticking up. All right, I'm going to work on my hair. So I cut off some of my coffee filter, and it's going to be my hair. I'm going to use my markers to just color in my coffee filter before I attach it to my unicorn. I think the major color in my unicorn is going to be white. So I'm not going to have to color the whole thing because that would be a lot. Just go ahead and start coloring using the colors that Miss Katie gave me in my bag. Hopefully your colors work better than my colors. Sometimes the skinny ones don't work very well. Get it all the way to the edges. Okay, I'm going to now add my hair on. I know I need glue on this side. Remember, it dries clear, so I don't have to really super worry about being precise. So my hair on my unicorn is rainbow. Perfect. So my unicorn horn, so I have one ear behind, I have one ear in front, my horn's in the front. Let me add a little bit of color for the inside of my ears. And because you can't color really well on your paper plate, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out a little triangle out of my coffee filter. I'm going to color that and then stick it on. So inside the ear, I'm going to have, I'm putting mine gray. You can put yours any color you want. Sometimes the coffee filter likes to fold up on me. So I'm coloring it in. I may actually need to end up cutting this a little bit tinier to fit in my ear. So then, you see, yep, I have to cut it smaller. No big deal. Just cut my triangle a little smaller, and then I'm going to put it right inside my unicorn's ear. I also need to think about, do I want to put hair on her forehead? I think I'm going to put a little bit. So that's inside her ear. That's the horn right there. Maybe it's a pink horn. I think I want a pink horn. So again, because I can't color on that, I'm going to color my coffee filter and then glue it on. I just finished coloring. I'm going to add some glue and stick it on. Remember, plate you can't color on. Okay, once I think I'm finished with my actual balloon design, I'm going to go ahead and think about my strings. So I need to have a few strings so that the people can hold this. So I'm going to add some strings in very important places. I need to make sure there's some on the bottom. I need to make sure for sure there's some two coming off my nose. And then I'm going to tell Miss Katie how big my balloon is. So compared to things you know, cars, buildings, the school. So there are all my strings. I have them attached. I'll take a picture and put it in Seesaw and I'll say, okay, just the horn itself is as tall as a ladder from a fire truck. And then the rest of it is about 2 stories high. So like my house is 2 stories high. I can't wait to see what you create.